Like, I didn't think Celtics were really going full steam in the beginning. You know what I mean? I just it didn't feel like that to me. Um, I felt the Knicks definitely had they set out with something to prove. Whether they proved it or not, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all watching. Um, Listen, you can look at this as a glass half full as well. The Knicks did hang with them. There was some things I was encouraged about, and there was some things that I was discouraged about. And we're gonna talk about that. But truth be told, I believe that loss was just a microcosm of the whole season. We can't beat the big dogs. I don't think that's going to change in the playoffs. I think Celtics turned up in the third quarter, right? You had bonehead plays by Karl Anthony Towns, fouling Jason Tatum in the corner. That was big. Even though he missed the third free throw, still shit you can't do. You can't do shit like that, man. OG Anunoby not fouling Jason. Listen, I told this earlier to Q. I'm no basketball savant, but even I know up by 3, foul with a couple of seconds left. Right, you have to do that, right? You
Now
now you
hit two, and then you get.
let them hit 2, you get the ball back, and then you make it very difficult for them. You know what I'm saying? I can live with that. You have to foul, mental mistake. I don't know if Tibbs relayed that to him. Tibbs had to have known that. He's been a coach, 2-time coach of the year. 2 back-to-back 51 seasons. He's been all over the place. Tibbs is a basketball guy. He had to have known that. Whether he communicated that to the Knicks or was it OG who messed up, that I don't know. But that's a bonehead play. Tatum, what can you say about Tatum, man? Q texted me last night. Yo, I hate Bridges, man. Tatum's cooking him, right? And I'm just like, yo, Q is wild, man. Like, and as much, and y'all watch the show, and my brother's on the panel. I try to defend Bridges against Q. Q's on some, doom 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 doom. That Bridges over, yeah, bye, yo. But I'm like shit like that. I can't defend, man. I don't want to say Tatum was cooking him, but Tatum was we'll say he was baking him. Tatum was baking him.
Tatum roasted him 3 straight times. What are you talking about, bro?
But like I said, hold on, I'm gonna let you get to because I know you're getting ready to go in. he was cooking him, but it wasn't like he was cutting him, out muscling him. He was just making really great shots, and that's what Tatum does. Tatum is fucking amazing. What I am mad about Bridges with, obviously the last play of the game, off the inbounds, right? Cat passes to him. Dude, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. That's unacceptable, man. Tibbs didn't have his best game. We didn't get to see a lot of Cat and Robinson at the same time. I don't know if he's holding his cards close to the vest. I started thinking that maybe he doesn't really want to show all the looks to the Celtics because he knows we got to see him down the line. I don't know, man. There's a lot of things. Josh Hart, his shooting affecting us. We can't defend that 3, especially against the Celtics, one of the best teams at 3. We can't we wasn't shooting the ball well from 3, and we wasn't defending it. That's a recipe for disaster. Q, I don't want to get too into the weeds with this. I'm gonna let you get busy. Load up, clip up. I know you got shit to talk about. Kel Bridges, get out of Dodge. Talk to me, brother.
Yo, it's not even like that, man. It's just like, nah, I'm
It's
fucking with
it's exactly like that.
It's exactly
like that.
It's exactly like that, bro.
Exactly like that.
And it's not only his fault too, man. It's also Tibbs's fault, bro. Like, yo, call a timeout when you get cooked twice, man. Like from that fadeaway jumper. Like, homie did the same move on him once, then he did it again, then he did it again, and he did it again. It's like, yo, come on. And then the commentators, you know what I mean? I love the commentators. Like, oh man, thank God for the switch up. That was a great call by it's a great fucking call. Like, yo, we all see
Who
that.
was it? That was TNT? That was TNT, yeah. TNT
yeah, you know what I mean?
Reggie Miller was on a call, right? I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Reggie and,
man. They're like, yo, it was a great call by Tibbs, man. Like, yo,
anytime Reggie's calling the game, we know we got a mush on the way.
Any fucking idiot can see that Mikal Bridges can't defend. He's a great defender. I'll give him his kudos there, but he can't defend that guy. And it's exhausting for OG to do that as well, because you can see how tired he was, man. Like, look, he was our biggest scorer when Jalen Brunson was hurt, right? And you have to now your job is to defend Jason Tatum. What do you think is gonna happen, man? Like, yo, Cash, you always tell me this all the time, man. It's funny too because I feel the same way. I can only do two things. I can either run up and down the court and play defense. On the next play, I'm not gonna play no offense. Like, that's all
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not a professional player. They can do multiple. Obviously, they can do that shit to a fucking way different degree. But yeah, you can't call a timeout. Make better judgment calls. If you see him getting cooked like that, like,
Yeah.
yo, man, it's just
Switch up.
that's
Put
it.
OG on him. And when he did put
switch
OG
it
on
up
him, OG
easily.
was strapping him a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Easily. It was such a it was night and day, and they even called it out. I'm like, oh God, thank God. I was texting my boy last night, like, yo, bro, they need to get Bridges off this man right now, bro. If not, yo, Tatum gonna go for 68 points, bro, in a second half.
Yeah.
But
What did he
Tatum is
have?
also but
What did
Tatum's
he
a
have last
monster.
night?
I think he had like 36, but
Yeah, 32.
or 32. Yeah, he had like 30 points, but he's a monster to guard. Let's not take that away from him. He knows how to shoot, and he also has like a high arcing shot that people don't really like. You know what I mean? Like, and he does that little kickback fadeaway, and when he releases the ball,
Yeah.
it's a hard shot to block, bro.
Yeah.
Even for
he
like
had,
a
he had
center,
OG. He had OG all balanced. That when
it's a
that
little
three.
bit different. But there's a lot of things besides Mikal Bridges, and don't even get me started on the fucking hold the debacle on the inbounding of the ball. Like that shit. Like
We've had
that
problems
shit,
with that all year too, man. It's just a
yo,
problem.
man, that's a problem that continues to happen at the most key moments of important games for the Knicks, man. It happened in the playoffs last year. It's happening before the playoffs now. Like, that's just causes for concern, man. Like, if people don't realize that, man, and that shit bothers me. And like, it really bothers. Like last night, I haven't been this upset at a Knick game for like 2 months, bro. Like 2 months, because I was like, yo, I know we're gonna
Just
still
2
be
months?
third place. Yeah, just 2 months, because I was like, yo, I was a little bit tight. I was a little tight, but last night I don't like the fucking Celtics, man. And I know this is a game that we should have won. Like, it shouldn't even went to overtime. We should have just won this flat out. Final fourth quarter, call it a day. Y'all niggas go to Ruth Chris. That's it. Yeah, fucking Josh Hart could go buy a watch and drink his wine. Like, why is this happening, man? And a lot of it has to do with play calling, not knowing the decisions to be made, what's going on the court, and Cash put on a real good factor. And I'm gonna let you speak on it. I'm not even gonna talk about it right now because that's gonna be your segment. But Bridges, man, he needs to get better. He needs to get better. And I don't think having Jalen Brunson there or Josh Hart there, yo, he was the star of a losing team when he was on the Nets. Yo, now you're the third person on a winning team.
I think
We
it's
need
fourth
you to
now.
perform.
I think OG then took the third spot.
Oh yeah, third or fourth.
Yeah.
I don't even care what it is, bro. But you're still a star in my opinion. You're still a high level playing person.
Yeah.
You need to
He's a key
perform.
component for sure.
Make those plays, man. Every play counts, man. I don't care. I might sound like a coach, but that one turnover, two. Yo, we beat them on every category except the shooting the threes, bro. We got blown out on the 3-point. But they shot 49 3-pointers. You know what that says? We don't give a yo. You can't defend
Bro,
the
they
three.
did that from game one. We can't run them off the line, and we can't shoot. And I'm gonna let you get busy with it.
Nah, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you get busy with it. Glass half full or glass bone fucking dry? Pause. What do you say?
It's. I think. Listen, I'm gonna go unpopular here. I think that I think OG Anunoby needs to be much more involved, even when Brunson is back. I understand Brunson's the captain. He doesn't look crisp like he did before the injury, and he's not expected to. I'm not asking that.
He is getting there though. I saw some clutch shots last night, guys.
I did.
Yeah.
I saw him getting there.
Starting
but
to ground into form.
He's not over there. But I think that you have to keep OG Anunoby involved because he plays both sides of the floor better when he's scoring the basketball.
Right.
That's anybody. Like, they only say reward. If a big guy blocks a shot, reward the guy on the other side because it keeps him involved. It makes him feel we all play basketball.
No doubt.
Yeah. If I catch a block and I'm running back and I'm a guard, a 2 guard, I'm running back down. Give me the shit back. Let me get mine, right?
Yeah, give me my reward.
Yeah, so there needs to be more of that. I don't think that he was involved, and he looked very disinterested in the first half. To be honest, he did
Yeah.
not look like he looked previous to Brunson's return. Now, of course, Brunson's the captain. I'm a big proponent of Brunson being what Brunson is, and that's great,
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not sitting here saying that take the touches away from him, but there has to be a way to incorporate OG Anunoby's offensive gift and what he's started to show us over the past whatever it was 14 games or 15 games while Brunson was out. We saw something that we didn't know he even had as far as his offensive like repertoire. He started to really show us things that we were like, whoa, he could fucking do that. That has to be utilized and exposed, or not exposed and exploited when it comes to playing teams with like heavy offense like that, because that gets him going. You could tell when
Yeah.
he's scoring, his defense is way different because now he's enthused. He's
He's
on both
engaged. Yeah,
sides.
he's engaged.
He can disappear easily, and I saw it in the first half of the game. Guy had 9 points in the first half.
But also, Jay, it is a great point, and I agree. There is only one basketball. You know, Brunson's trying to get his shot. He's trying to facilitate. Cat was doing his thing. Cat had a good
In the
game. You
first
know what I'm
half,
saying?
in the
In
first
the
half,
first, yeah, in the first half he had 20, whatever it was, and the second half not as much. But so, you know, you're not OG's going to be the third option, no matter how you really, no matter how you slice it.
I'm fine with him making the third option,
Yeah.
but make sure that he's still an option,
Yeah,
which he was not yesterday.
second half he was different. He caught that rebound off the muscle. Like I like the way
But
he
that's
goes to the
him
rack
doing it
hard.
himself.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there
No
were
plays called
plays
for him. Yeah.
exactly. There has to be one or two, maybe three per quarter that you find a way to incorporate him into the flow of the offense, so that way he's excited about the game. And I'm not saying that that's all the time, but I could clearly see it yesterday because I watched this guy just on purpose, just to see what's he going to do today. Because I noticed that it was starting to get a little bit awkward with the way it happened in the first game when Brunson came back, and Brunson wasn't all the way back. You could tell he was a little rusty, but I noticed that OG started to slide into the background a little bit. He still had a good game, but he started to slide into the background a little bit. And I said, is this going to continue to the point where he starts to disappear again? And we see these 10, 11-point games from a guy who clearly has an offensive repertoire. And what did I say? 11 points last night. He slid right back into it. And it was absolute areas of opportunity for him to be more aggressive.
Now, do you think he did that because he had to, or do you think it was because it was needed?
I don't think it's because it was needed. I think it's just the human nature is to become disenchanted if you're not part of the it's human nature. Unless that's your primary function, and he's not a primary defensive player. If you take a player like Mitchell Robinson, they'll go in there and their whole goal is, listen, I got 6 fouls. I'm gonna block some shots. I'm gonna get some rebounds, and if I score a bucket or two, so be it. That's not OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby has the full fucking repertoire. The guy can absolutely score. He's a good two-way player. He can play good defense. He doesn't rebound the basketball as well as I think he should at his size and at his height. But so be it. If he gives me 5, I'll take it. But overall, like, I could see him playing defense on the best player and absolutely scoring. You put that guy on Jason Tatum when he's in a rhythm and he's scoring, the defense changes. His interest changes. He become you can see that. That was obvious as
But
fuck yesterday.
I can't give him a pass on that, bro. We acquired him. We didn't acquire him to be the main scorer. We acquired him because he's a two-way player, right? Wingstop, right?
Number 3 is fine.
Number three is fine.
But
you
wasn't
can't be
even number 3 last
disengaged
night.
on defense, especially against the Celtics, especially against someone like Jason Tatum, top 5 in the league, possibly, right? You know what I'm saying? And I think he's underrated if that even is possible. You know what I'm saying? Jason Tatum is phenomenal. A lot of people sleep on him because he's not really outspoken, and
I sleep on him.
he's light skinned. You know, it's the whole light skins out of style. Albie Shore, Christopher
I'll
Williams
be
shit.
clear. I don't like the Celtics, man. That's why
I don't like the Celtics.
Jason
whole team is out,
Tatum
mama.
gets busy. That turnaround when they trapped him in the corner, and he turned to the reverse side. He's fucking amazing. OG can't be disengaged, man. That's just not. It's not acceptable, man. Like,
It's not.
you feel what I'm saying? That's not acceptable. You can't be I don't give a fuck if you don't get the rock 3 or 4 times down. You're getting paid millions and millions and millions and millions of fucking dollars. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be, like you said, third option, cool, yeah, but you're not gonna be the first option because you can't create a shot really off the dribble the way Brunson can. And you're not, you know what I'm saying? And even the way Cat can for the center. The only reason why Cat is the second option, obviously they paid him more than money. He's a center. he can draw the defense out, create spacing, hit the three, and that opens up. You know what I'm saying?
He has to
Then
be
then he
fed.
can go to the rack. So but one thing I would say about Cat is all his points look like they come like with like he got to really grind his points out. And Porzingis look like the way the Celtics move the ball, man, is fucking it's flawless. It's seamless, man. They always find the open
It's
man.
so much easier, right?
It looks so fluid. You know what I mean? Porzingis always seems to be open. And shout out to Porzingis, man. Even though I hate the Celtics, man, he's fucking amazing too.